The BJP-led government with 45-year-old Pramod Sawant as Chief Minister was sworn in at 2 a.m. on Tuesday. It faces its first political test today as it will have to prove its majority on the floor of the House. Now, sources have told NDTV that all BJP MLAs have been moved to a five-star hotel ahead of that trust vote. Saurav Gupta is on the ground there following the story from all its different angles. Saurav, now you have the Congress. They say they're the single largest party. They have 14 MLAs. They've also staked claim more than once to form the government. What are we expecting today? Are we expecting any surprises?
Well, the BJP seems to be comfortable with its majority as it is in alliance with two regional parties which together have 6 MLAs. Plus, there are 3 independents who've given letters of support. So the BJP has those extra 9 MLAs which takes them past the majority mark. But, when you have a wafer-thin majority like this, it's never really comfortable, which is why you have to do things like move all your MLAs to a 5-star property so that they don't defect to another party, or they are not wooed by other parties, or they simply don't turn up for the trust vote, which also then makes it difficult for a party to prove its majority on the floor of the House when the numbers are so tight. And that's probably what's the worry of the BJP. There have been some rumblings within the BJP over the appointment of Dr. Pramod Sawant. Those seem to have been ironed out, except a couple of MLAs, including the Deputy Speaker, who now may become Speaker, Michael Lobo. Michael Lobo has made it clear that he wants to remain a voice of the people, and he says that he wants reward for working for the party for so many years. Now, all of these things are a worry for the BJP, especially for a young chief minister who has to handle not only allies but rumblings within his own party. And that is where Pramod Sawant's real test will be. The first one, of course, being the floor test today, which will take place sometime in the morning at around 11:30, we are being told. Once he has a majority, then his government can continue to run at least, till the completion of the term. But then he has the challenge of delivering Goa. Goa has not only 2 Lok Sabha seats that are going to elections, but also 3 Vidhan Sabha seats, which are extremely, extremely important for the BJP if it wants to remain in power. If the Congress manages to win these seats, then of course the balance of power again tilts. So all of that is happening in Goa. Meanwhile, the allies are going to play a very, very important role. The BJP government depends on their support. I had the opportunity to catch up with one of the vocal allies and now someone who's been appointed Deputy Chief Minister. Vijay Sardesai spoke to NDTV. Here's what he had to say. Goa will now have 2 Deputy Chief Ministers. One of them joins me now, Vijay Sardesai of the Goa Forward Party, one of the key players in this alliance. Sir, the alliance has happened, much negotiations. Allies have been given what mostly they wanted, at least your party. Do you see this government lasting now for 3 years? Is it stable? Is it an alliance that's going to last?
See, this is a continuation of the experiment that we began 2 years ago. We are in this government now to continue the legacy of Parrikar. We actually brought Parrikar. We looked at Parrikar as a modernizer. I think the whole India looks at him as a modernizer. We brought him from the defense ministry down as the chief minister of the state because we believed we had a common ground on this point, though he was our adversary before. Now, he started many things and he had a vision for Goa. And it's our responsibility to carry forward that legacy. By and large, the composition of the cabinet and the way the power has been balanced, I expect that it should survive and it should be stable government that we will give to the state. At least from my side and from the side of my party, our involvement or our presence in the cabinet is to give stability to Goa.
Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. So that's Mr. Vijay Sardesai, who's going to be a Deputy Chief Minister, along with Dr. Pramod Sawant as Chief Minister. And perhaps what Goa needs at the moment is stability. And that's something Mr. Sardesai says that this government will be able to provide.